magnetic hill. In the Indian state of Ladakh, not far from the city of Leh, is Magnetic Hill. It is a place where the appearance of the area and the surrounding slopes create the illusion of the appearance of a hill. However, the road leading to it is actually a descent, so objects and cars on the hill may look like they are rolling uphill defying gravity, but they are actually falling down. Although there are claims that magnetic or supernatural forces are in force at this place, in fact, the slope of Magnetic Hill is an optical illusion. The most important factor that contributes to the illusion is the completely obscured horizon in that place. Without the horizon, it is difficult to estimate the slope of the surface, because a reliable reference is missing. Objects that would normally be assumed to be more or less perpendicular to the ground, such as trees, may actually be tilted, compensating for the visual reference. In the absence of a visual connection with the horizon as a generally accepted parameter, the human mind builds a projection that makes real what is contrary to the laws of physics. In a similar way as when we drive a car through the magnetic field, moving the eye against the force of gravity, when we lose touch with the solid and reliable signs that determine our reality, we enter the world of illusions. While living in that world, we realize that nothing is the same, and that our connection with reality is fragile and unclear to the extent that reality ceases to have any influence on us. We are then in areas where the laws of physics do not apply, but other rules are unknown to us. When they find themselves in this other reality, some realize that they are in only one of thousands of parallel worlds, different from each other, but very convincing for our limited senses, which the universe prepares for us. There are people who get along very well in different realities. Moreover, they have developed techniques by which they can travel the universe, change worlds and even reside in more than one, at the same time. This kind of being of privileges is few. But, not knowing how to find the passages that connect these worlds, some remain trapped in one of them. Although they are physically present in our common reality, their spirit is somewhere far away, absent, inaccessible. We can hardly understand the condition of such people lost in the spaces between the parallel worlds, unless we step into the spaces in which they are located. And that path can be very difficult and dangerous. Because everything changes the moment we realize that all objects and phenomena in the universe are interconnected by cause and effect relationships, regardless of their mutual distance. This connection is so strong that one phenomenon that occurs at one end of the universe, for example, one fringe galaxy, acts at the same time and with the same force at its other end, in another remote galaxy. This means that when a person on Earth inhales, surely that breath has its reaction to someone or something millions of light years away from Earth. But how is that possible? In 1997, an experiment was conducted at the University of Genoa that showed that matter can have non-physical connections. One photon is divided into two particles that are placed at a distance of more than 20 kilometers. Despite the distance, the particles reacted in exactly the same way to the external stimulus. When one particle was rotated by magnetic force, the other rotated at exactly the same time. This phenomenon is known as quantum entanglement and upsets physicists. Einstein called this effect a spooky effect at a distance. If the particles communicate with each other, that message should travel faster than the speed of light. The most logical conclusion is that they are interconnected as part of the same energy field. This field contradicts many of today's beliefs about time and space. During the Big Bang, all matter in the universe originated from a single source. Although matter in the universe is spread everywhere and over great distances, all physical characteristics have remained intertwined at the quantum level. And we are in some way connected to each other, as well as to the entire universe. Evidence of this entanglement is sometimes presented to us in an extremely unexpected way, in unusual moments of our lives. Unprepared for this truth, we sometimes react inappropriately, but, Sooner or later, we become aware of it. That awareness keeps us awake. And if someone thinks that he is alone, independent of anything, he is mistaken.